Hey everyone, this is Kevin, your failed journalist, and I admit I'm going to make this video with a little bit of hesitation. I know the whole mask situation is touchy at this point. It's very, very touchy. Some people really do not like these things. Some people are outright rebelling against them. It's actually become a huge point of contention that I never actually expected to happen. But here's the thing, whether you like it or not, the masks are going to be a thing for a while. Businesses will require them to wear them. Might not agree that they do anything, but there is a lot of science and medical experts that suggest that and have said that yes, they do. And the businesses are trying to reopen in a safe and responsible way. And one of the ways they've deemed it responsible to open is that employees and guests wear masks. Disney is no exception. They have actually announced that they will slowly start reopening the parks. And there were two things that really stood up in the announcement, aside from the fact that, there's going to be attendance caps and everything like that. One was that they added a sign that said basically the C virus out there is extremely deadly and you can get very sick or you could die, and Disney is accepting no responsibility if you get sick, which basically means that you don't try to sue them. They're warning you up front. You could die going to these parks. You don't want to die or you don't want to take that risk, don't go to the parks. However, if you are going to be at the parks, they want you to wear a mask. They will be checking your temperature as well. And this is where Disney fans had predictably a bit of a meltdown. Now, the other reason this video is going to be a little testy for me is I have friends who watch this channel, and I have friends who are Disney pass holders. They're pixie dusters, as people call them, where Disney can do no wrong. And they, by the way, seem to be the most anxious about staying indoors. They don't like staying indoors, particularly because they want to go to Disneyland and they can't go to Disneyland. And they are going to be very unhappy when they hear this news. Granted, I tried to warn them it was coming, and I also warned them, guess what? They're going to be taking a heck of a lot longer to get the rides through. It's not going to be fun. You might as well not go back this year. Wait till next year, see what happens. But the mask announcement came up, and on Twitter, well, people predictably had a meltdown, and we are going to not only be laughing at some of these responses, but I'm going to be responding to some of the responses. And again, if you do not believe in the masks, you know what? I guess that's fine. You're all free to believe what you want, but I am sharing my personal opinion. So if you feel that you might be offended by a bunch of jokes coming from a pro-masker, I guess that's what they're called now, a pro-masker, then you might want to consider leaving. In the meantime, let's read these comments. So anyway, here's one from Robert. And he says, I'm sorry, but I and my family, which I think this will be my family and I, will not be coming to Disney Springs with these ridiculous rules, especially wearing of the mask. Masks should be optional. The mask seems to be becoming more of a badge of honor and a feel-good thing to do than a medical necessity. Trust me, Disney doesn't care much about a badge of honor unless you're wearing their Mickey ears. As an annual pass holder, you're going to be hearing this a lot, by the way. As an annual pass holder, I will stand by and see if the rules are modified by the time the parks reopen. If the mask remains mandatory, I will be canceling my 4 Disney annual passes. Thank you and good luck. I find it funny that annual pass holders think that that's like a threat. No, you don't understand. People want the annual pass holders to cancel. They're always there, and they're never buying merchandise for the most part. Annual pass holders are probably ultimately not that good for Disneyland. I mean, I understand that it keeps the park full and it has a steady revenue, but, oh man, when I worked there, we called them annual pain in the assers, because that's what they were. Let's look at another one. No thanks. Masks and temperature checks are not very magical no matter how you try to paint it. Well, with all due respect to Steve, Disney in this particular case are not trying to create a magical experience. They're trying to create a safe experience. And so under those circumstances, that's why the masks and temperature are there, because they feel it would be safer to have them. Plus, masks are meant to be worn for short periods of time, not all day long. Just not good for you. I see people suffering from heat stroke all the time at Disney on a normal summer day. The number of folks that go down in the heat will go up dramatically because of the masks. I'm going to the beach instead. It's the healthier choice anyway. Well, the beach is might not be so healthy with how many people are going. But anyway, my response to this comment is that, yeah, if you don't stay hydrated, you can have a heat stroke at Disney. But here's the thing. People who have heat strokes at Disney basically do so because they don't drink enough water. You can still drink water and wear a mask. What's more, it's interesting how, like, basically they're saying the masks are going to cause a rise in heat strokes when people are wearing cameras, big sweaters, ears, backpacks. And during the Mickey's trick-or-treat night thing, they're wearing full-blown costumes with a mask and everything, even with the humidity out there. It seems like Disney fans will actually wear quite a bit of things that would make them a lot hotter than they need to be, but they won't wear a mask. Interesting. So, if Disney requires masks, I won't come, period. Disney is going to lose tons of business. Well, of course they are. They're going to be capping their attendance at 25%. Have you not been paying attention? This is 99.85% survival rate. Well, actually, it's not really. I mean, worldwide it is, but in America, it's actually kind of a 60% survival rate. It's not as high as you'd think. Disney didn't stop people concerned with TB or the flu, although they did get concerned about the measles when they came to the park. For years, and if Disney doesn't think they have had it there before, you're delusional. Well, of course not. But the thing is, the flu doesn't spread that easily and isn't as deadly. Stop the fear-mongering. My body, my decision. Isn't that the liberal way? Yeah, that might be the liberal way, but Disney's a capitalistic company. They're like, our rules, our business. In fact, it's kind of funny how when you read these things, people say, like, Disney won't do this. I will leave. They can't make me. But you know what? One day, Disney decided, hey, you know what? We're not going to do selfie sticks anymore. Selfie sticks banned from the park. And next day, they were gone. Disney's really good at enforcing their rules. So, here's a few. One from Richard. Hope you get over the fear soon. I will not be visiting if I have to wear a face mask. That is certainly not a Disney experience. Face masks and temperatures means I won't be returning. I will be letting my annual pass lapse next month, says Kevin. Face mask, the science is dubious, won't be attending. There is conflicting reports on the science, I will admit, but more people than not seem to think that the masks do something as opposed to nothing. That's from Vincent. Now, here's the funny thing. With all these people canceling their annual passes, Disneyland might actually be a pleasant place to go because there won't be as many crowds. So, yeah, no, on behalf of me and my wife who want to go back to Disneyland at some point, please cancel your annual passes. We will be more than happy to wear the masks and go on 20-minute lines than have to deal with your stupid crap. So, anyway, that's just me and my opinion. It's probably not a popular one, but hey, I do want to know what your thoughts are. So press 765 below to let me know that that you got to the end of the video, and share your thoughts. Are you okay with this? Are you not okay? Are you going to be going to Disneyland? Are you going to be canceling your annual pass? I'd love to know. So comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe, and as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.